I don't need HIPAA coming down on me. So many holes. You know, I'm a pro gamer. I would never do this. This should be run a belt in sign language. I have no idea what I'm doing. What's up, guys? Nawlbergs here. We've wrapped up our little 10-minute sabbatical. We're back, and we're going to finish up our steel base here. So we've got our steel beams and pipes moving and grooving. Holy, this is big. All right, this is better.
Remember that this is a you problem.
Everything's a me problem. So we actually did unlock blueprints, so we'll be able to make some blueprints here and shove them onto here. All right, ready? Hut, let's go. So to start, I just want a couple of manifold blueprints, which is just a fancy word for production line. So I'll just put some constructors like so. And I actually won't keep the conveyor splitters here. I'll just save the constructors as a blueprint. Then I'm also going to save the mergers and splitters as their own blueprint so that we can combine them together like Legos and make our little manifold. So yeah, we just plop down our blueprints now. Plop down our splitters and mergers, like so. And that's how blueprints makes your carpal tunnel not so mad at you. But Nawlbergs, why didn't you make one big blueprint instead of 3 little ones? Well, sometimes you want your belts coming in this way, sometimes going out that way. I don't know, man. You know, I think at this point, I think we could all agree that I have no idea what I'm doing. However, what I do know is that we're stockpiling steel rods and beams, so we should be able to move up some of our tech tiers here. All right, so let's see here. What do we got? MK3 belts. Okay, this one's pretty big. Our things will now go about twice as fast, which is really good for, well, I don't know, things moving faster. Advanced steel production is unlocked. Basically just gives us a bigger miner. Okay, but the other things I need to start working on, encased industrial beams. And I got to get the space elevator moving. That's going to block me here soon if I don't get parts going into that. And it takes a while because the space elevator is quite honestly just, yeah. Got to get in front of it. Don't get behind it, because if you get behind it, just like Gran always said, if you get behind it, you're going to get crop dusted. I think by it she meant Grandpa. He had a gastro problem, but honestly, I don't want to talk about people's medical histories. I don't need HIPAA coming down on me. At least I don't want it coming down on me again. Let's see, so to get the space elevator moving, we need versatile framework, which coinkadinkly takes frames and, what do you know, steel beams. Good thing we just got that going. So my frames are literally right there, and the steel is right there. So I guess I'm just gonna do one of these, run a belt, just like this. Is that how we run belts? I don't know what deaf people do with sign language, but this, to me, this should be run a belt in sign language. We'll run our little belt here. All right, space elevator is now producing our next item, and we can move on to, if I remember right, we were trying to get sulfur so that we could get bombs, so that we could go down and get the SAM ore. I should be able to unlock Nawlbergs here. I've got enough sulfur and coal now. Yep, there we go. All right, unlock the Nawlbergs. I can unlock this experimental power generation too. I can go get some frames. What does this unlock? It unlocks
Research completed.
Okay. Compact coal and turbo fuel.
Options are now available.
Okay, we're creeping up on oil, encased industrial beams, and we need oil for all these other things. So, all right, moving on. We're gonna go figure out SAM ore, man. So I'm kind of excited to see what this is. Mercer spheres and summer sloops were work in progress for the whole alpha, so I don't really know what this is other than I saw some stuff online. And you know, now that I'm here, and I'm super excited to go down and get it. Oh no, actually, I didn't mean to go down. So now I'm going down. I don't want to go down. I don't want to be this hole. Take it from Nawlbergs. Pro tip: don't enter unknown holes. All right, I reloaded the game. I kind of feel like reloading the game is akin to mutiny. However, you know, if you follow the stats, 2 out of 10 sailors agree that they would rather commit mutiny than enter an unknown hole. Disregard the fact that 89% of all stats are made up, and also ignore the fact that that stat was made up. All right, so we're at the hole, and from the looks of this, I feel like this is the perfect example of when we need what I like to call a beltivator. It's gonna run a belt straight up and down this little wall here, and oh gee, there we go again. I'm falling, and I can't get up. All right, so I've run my little thing down here now, and we've found the SAM ore. The SAM ore is here, but we got a little problem here, another little detour. I gotta run these power lines up, and I want the wall mounts for it, but guess what? Don't have them. And I also need the conveyor belt foundation hole thingies for the beltivator. We sure are talking about holes a lot. So obviously, kind of got to go run back, because it wouldn't be satisfactory if you could just go and do the thing you wanted to do. Because when you do it, you find out that you got to go back and do like 5 other things, only to find out that you have to do another thing before you do those 5 things. Okay, well, I haven't even made the awesome shop yet. All right, there she is. 48 I got 68 tickets. Here's the hole we needed. Here is the Here's the wall mounts we needed. Oh, we need pipe holes. We need all the holes. So many holes. The concrete skin is just a cosmetic, and it really serves no purpose other than making you feel better about wasting all of your time on this game. So we absolutely need that for sure. Not seeing a whole lot here. Oh, more holes. Conveyor holes. Door holes. so many holes. Windows are holes, theoretically. So we got everything out of the awesome shop that we needed. Apparently it was having a wholesale. Okay, so now our power lines can attach to the walls and we can run them all the way up. And for our belt, bring it all the way up so that we know how far we can go. And then drop a little foundation there so that we know where we can put a floor hole. And now that we have our foundation with the floor hole, we now have the first leg of our beltivator. And then we just rinse and repeat. All right, so what does Sam Orr give us here? Sam Reanimation and Sam Fluctuator. I just need 10 Constructor. So this should be easy. All right, hang on. Well, that wasn't too bad. I just made a couple of Constructors and throwing the stuff in a storage. I'll throw down a MAM here again. Let's see what we got here. Sam Fluctuator. What does that unlock? It unlocks the Dimensional Depot. Which is
Sam
what?
Fluctuator recipe unlocked. It can also function as matter memory, breaking it down, and near instantly reconstructing it in another location. Once parts are fed into the Dimensional Depot, they can be accessed by the Pioneer inventory and build gun system at any time, anywhere.
Wait, what? Dimensional Depot stack increase and Dimensional Depot upload speed. Okay, I'm gonna have to build it. It goes to the build gun. What did that say? I don't even remember. Essentially, what that means is I have no idea. As they say in Princess Bride, inconceivable. So I'm just gonna have to make one, and as it just turns out, I don't have the merger spheres now. I swear this game is out to get me. But I guess that's why we've got our handy dandy little, what is this thing called? Object scanner. All right. Nope. All right, so where is this thing? Mercer sphere. Oh boy, is it up there? No, I don't want to go up there. I've never been up there. Can you even climb up there? So we could either try to jump up all these rocks and get up there, or I could show you what most people usually do, which is run a little ramp up and they just kind of walk up. You know, I personally would never do this. I'm just going to show you what most people do. For illustration purposes, you know, I'm a pro gamer. I would never do this, ever. It's against my code of ethics, right? Could I go, no. Come on, really? You know, I'm a pro gamer. I concede. Wait, this isn't a Mercer sphere. Where's the Mercer sphere? There's no Mercer sphere up here. It's all a web of lies. Yeah. What a surprise. Satisfactory set us on a little goose chase. Never would have thought that was possible. But we did get a purple slug, which we haven't found before. So we can at least research that. Oh, that's new. Synthetic power shards.
Research completed.
Synthetic mean you can make them now? Because you couldn't before 1.0. That's cool. Sure. Learn something new every day. I guess there was a rainbow at the top of this stupid hill that didn't have what I wanted. Still a stupid hill. All right, well, that just means we gotta walk around more. I don't know where it is then. If it's not up here, it must be down there below us. Oh, is it in the Sam Orr hole? Is it really down here? That would be dumb because I've already been down here. I didn't look around much though. No, usually I don't have a problem finding these things. It's just that when you want to find one, you can never find one. It's like when I want to find a pair of clean socks or my self-esteem. Where the frick? Is it? Oh, seriously? It's right here. Ah! Oh, secret. There it is. There she blows. All right, we found it. So we can try to build this. No, hang on. Now what am I missing? Oh, Sam. All right, hang on. I suppose I should probably get rid of my kind of ugly staircase I made. People complain about windmills, man. Imagine that in your backyard. Just need 10 of these things. All right, I think we can actually, yep, we can build it now. That wasn't that hard, was it? It only took basically our entire day. All right, let's find out what this thing's all about. Wire this thing up. Ooh, it's going in quick. Uploading. Where is it uploading? Do I have to Google this? Going into the cloud? It's going into the cloud. Already in stockpile. 6, 7, so we can have 1,000 in there. Okay, I don't know. Don't know what it's doing. It's going into the ether. Well, not gonna lie, a little anticlimactic here. To probably Google this. I don't know what's going on. Okay, that's different. My inventory's bigger. Oh. Wait, can I take this? Oh. It's gonna feed me things. It expands my inventory. So I can just take concrete from the cloud. It's cloud storage. Ooh, that I can just, can I put things into the cloud? Oh, I have to unlock that. Well, that's pretty freaking sweet. Nice. So I think this is where we should probably end this episode. We actually kind of did the stuff we said we were going to do, which I get it. I don't think that's ever happened. I'm a little shocked. I might actually have to call my mother and tell her that I accomplished something. So the next things on our plate, I think, I mean, we're creeping up on oil. I don't know. We're going to have to spend a little more time actually building some things at our base instead of walking around, picking up little purple balls. Doesn't really get you far in Satisfactory. I think next episode, I'm going to scale a few things that we've already got going. We're going to head towards oil and trades. That's where we're headed. Choo choo. Chug a chug. Toot toot.